Life is waiting for you each day, and you have to prepare for each challenge along the way toward success. It's not simple, but it can be done. Welcome to my Common Sense Motivation episodes. I'm Chris Fantastic Powell. The disguises of excuses. Excuses are shapeshifters, masters of disguise. They'll dress up however they need to, sharp, messy, emotional, logical, even spiritual. They don't care what they look like as long as they get the job done. And that job is to stop you, is to delay you, is to convince you that not now is somehow wisdom. Excuses are everywhere and come in all shapes and sizes. They come in leadership, government, and business. They dress up in business attire, sounding important or cautious. They show up in boardrooms and say things like, "Let's wait for better timing," or "We need more resources." It sounds smart, right? Sounds responsible. But sometimes it's just fear dressed up in a fitted suit. Other times they show up in sweatpants, sounding like, "I'm tired," or "Nobody's supporting me," or "I just don't feel motivated." And guess what? Just because it doesn't sound official doesn't mean it doesn't have power. Excuses comes in kid voices too. "I didn't know. I forgot. It's too hard." And if you're not careful, we grow up using those same lines, just with a little more vocabulary and a little more drama. They can come sweet and soft like concern, "I just don't want to fail," or loud and proud like blame, "It's not my fault." They can be quiet or loud, pretty or ugly, but they're all the same at the core, an escape route from responsibility, a back door from greatness. And here's what makes excuses so dangerous. They're believable. That's the real trick. They're dressed up half-truths. They know how to twist enough of the truth to make you feel justified, to make you feel safe in the short term while robbing you in the long term. Excuses don't show up saying, "I'm here to ruin your progress." No, they say, "Let's take it easy today," or "You've earned a break," or "This isn't your fault." They speak your language. They're fluent in your insecurities. That's why so many people live their entire lives under the rule of excuses. They build schedules around them. They create narratives to defend them. They gather people who speak the same excuse language so they never have to feel challenged. And slowly, they shrink their dreams down to fit their excuses instead of expanding their mindset to fit their purpose. But here's the truth you need to know. Excuses don't care about your goals. They don't care about your family, your future, your potential, or your peace. They care about comfort, control, and keeping things the same. And you weren't made for that. You weren't made to settle. You weren't made to make room for excuses. You were built to grow, to stretch, and to break cycles. But growth costs. And one of the first payments is learning how to stop making excuses. So the next time an excuse shows up dressed in whatever costume it's wearing, pause for a moment, look at it in its face, and ask, is this the truth or just a dressed up reason to keep you from moving forward? Because the second you stop letting excuses write your story is the same second you start living the one you were born to tell. Make it happen. I'm Chris Fantastic Powell. Thank you for listening.
For books, ebooks, or audiobooks, visit chrisfantasticpowell.com or find them on Amazon.